Hey everybody! I know it's been a very long time and I probably look completely different from before. A viewer recently posted on my Atheist Reads the Book of Mormon video that he would subscribe, he or she, hard to tell. The name is S-E-I, Say. Anyway, they said that they would subscribe if I continued the Book of Mormon series, so here I am continuing that. And hopefully I will think to continue. I'm not going to forget about it, but, you know, hopefully it was kind of a pain to set all this up, but maybe I'll find a better way. But anyway, I will try and keep this going and all that jazz. So last time I did 1 Nephi 1, we are now doing 1 Nephi 2, or Nephi. And last time I was using my my printed version, but it's back there, and I'm just right here on churchofjesuschrist.org, so whatever. So this way you can follow along with me. So Lehi takes his family into the wilderness by the Red Sea. They leave their property. Lehi offers a sacrifice to the Lord and teaches his sons to keep the commandments. That's kind of a long process, don't you think? Or did he just sit there one day and go, alright kids, here are the commandments? I mean, if you know what the commandments are, you know how to keep them. Thou shalt not lie. I don't know what the commandments are exactly for Mormons, but I figure they're pretty much the same as with Christians and Jews. I don't know. Anyway, Laman and Lemuel murmur against their father. Nephi is obedient and prays in faith. The Lord speaks to him, and he is chosen to rule over his brethren. About 600 BCE, you mean. For behold, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto my father, yea, even in a dream, and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Lehi, almost said Nehi, that would have been very grape of me. Because of the things which thou hast done, and because thou hast been faithful and declared unto this people the things which I commanded thee, behold, they seek to take away thy life. What? Blessed art thou, blessed are the things which thou hast done, because you've been faithful and declared this to people. Okay, so because people want to kill him because he's preaching to them. Makes sense to me. And it came to pass that the Lord commanded my father, even in a dream, because the dream part makes it totally amazing. It must be true. That he should take his family and depart into the wilderness. So run away from the people who want to kill you. And it came to pass, stop saying and it came to pass. Every one of these little sections here starts with it, and it came to pass, and it came to pass, like a drinking game here. Maybe that's what it was in here for. Where was I? And it came to pass that when he was obedient unto the words of the Lord, wherefore he did as the Lord commanded him. Okay, so he did it. 3 words would have been much easier. And it came to pass that he departed into the wilderness, and he left his house and the land of his inheritance, and his gold, and his silver, and his precious things. Can't take any of those with him into the wilderness. You can't carry them. And took nothing with him, save it were his family, and provisions, and tents, and departed into the wilderness. Oh, he took tents and provisions? What kind of trust do you have in the Lord? I guess if you live in the wilderness, gold and precious things aren't really that precious anymore. When I read stuff, I like to be on top here, so that's why I'm scrolling up. And he came down, okay, here we go. Don't take a drink on this one. And he came down by the borders near the shore of the Red Sea, and he traveled in the wilderness, in the borders which are nearer the Red Sea. And he did travel in the wilderness with his family, which consisted of my mother, Sariah, and my elder brothers, who were Laman, Lemuel, and Sam. Okay, Sam. That's like the ghosts in Pac-Man, where their names are like blah, 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 and Clyde. It's just sort of random. And it came to pass that when he had traveled 3 days in the wilderness, he pitched his tent. Oh, come on. Dirty-minded people. In a valley by the side of a river of water. A river of water. Very different from the usual kind of river, which is of agua. And it came to pass that he built an altar of stones and made an offering unto the Lord and gave thanks unto the Lord our God. So he piled a bunch of rocks and killed something on them. And it came to pass that he called the name of the river Laman, and it emptied into the Red Sea, and the valley was in the borders near the mouth thereof. Just in case you want to go there, check it out for yourself. And when my father saw that the waters of the river emptied into the fountain of the Red Sea is a fountain? There is a fountain in the Red Sea? I don't think so. He spoke unto Laman, saying, O that thou mightest be like unto this river. O that thou mightest be like unto this river. That doesn't make any sense. Continually running into the fountain of all righteousness. Oh, okay, so he's making an analogy. And he also spake unto Lemuel, O that thou mightest be like unto this valley, firm and steadfast, and immovable in keeping the commandments of the Lord. Those are weird things for a God to say. Now this he spake because of this stiff-neckedness of Laman and Lemuel. For behold, they did murmur in many things against their father, because he had a visionary man. Why did I read that? Was a visionary man, and had led them out of the land of Jerusalem to leave the land of their inheritance, and their gold, and their silver, and their precious things, to perish in the wilderness. And this, they said, he had done because of the foolish imaginations of his heart. Of his brain, actually. That's where the imagination is. It's in the brain. But I guess at the time they thought thoughts came from the heart. And thus Laman and Lemuel, being the eldest, did murmur against their father. This is why there's that video of the elder dude of the Jehovah's Witnesses talking about murmuring with his mouth talking like this, so that you can easily follow along, I guess, maybe if you can only read lips. Maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. Or maybe he's just a weirdo. Anyway, where are we? Where were we? And they did murmur because they knew not the dealings of that God who had created them. Well, why didn't he tell them? Why did he only talk to one guy? Is he like in Skyrim? You know, there's the whatchamacallit, the mother, the dark mother or whatever, who only speaks to the listener and not to the jester guy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then maybe I should never mind that. Neither did they believe that Jerusalem, that great city, it's not supposed to be a country, it's a city, anyway, could be destroyed according to the words of the prophets. And they were like unto the Jews who were at Jerusalem. Does like unto mean just like? They were like the Jews who were at Jerusalem? Who sought to take away the life of my father. Okay, so the Jews in Jerusalem were the ones wanting to kill the dude that the kids were now speaking against. And it came to pass that my father did speak unto them in the valley of Lemuel, with power, being filled with the Spirit, until their frames did shake before him. So he yelled at them real loud. And he did confound them, and they durst not utter against him. What does that mean? Durst? Like Fred Durst? From that band? Anyway, wherefore they did as he commanded them. So they did what he said because he screamed at them. And my father dwelt in a tent. Well, yeah. Where else are you going to dwell? In a tree? And it came to pass that I, Nephi, being exceedingly young, nevertheless being large in stature, and also having great desires to know the mysteries of God, wherefore I did cry unto the Lord, and behold, he did visit me, and did soften my heart, that I did believe all the words which had been spoken by my father. Wherefore I did not rebel against him like unto my brothers. Okay, so the biggest one is the youngest one, like the three bears in Looney Tunes, where the father is really tiny and the baby is really huge, baby Huey kind of thing. So Nephi is baby Huey, and he asked the God, Jehovah, to, I don't know, cried to him, and he told him the same stuff. So he'll only tell you what you need to know to avoid getting punished if you cry unto him or something. And I spake unto Sam, making known unto him the things which the Lord had manifested unto me by his Holy Spirit. And it came to pass that he believed in my words. Okay. So you just have to believe it somehow. But behold, Laman and Lemuel would not hearken unto my words. One of my favorite things to say now is hearken unto thee. Just because it's a weird thing to say. And being grieved because of the hardness of their hearts, I cried unto the Lord for them. Okay, so his other brothers would not listen to him. And it came to pass that the Lord spake unto me, saying, Blessed art thou, Nephi, because of thy faith, for thou hast sought me diligently with lowliness of heart. It's good to be lowly of heart, apparently. And inasmuch as ye shall keep my commandments, ye shall prosper, and shall be led to a land of promise. Yea, unless other people are already living there, then you can just kill them. That's what a land of promise is, a place where you're allowed to kill whoever you want. Yea, even a land which I have prepared for you, yea, a land which is choice above all other lands. Yeah, why would no one else live there if it was so choice? And how did he prepare the land? He made it really good to live in and all that stuff? Well, then you're going to have other people living there already. So basically, they're going to wander around until they find a really good place to live, and then they're going to kill whoever lives there and take over. Basically Americans and Australians. And inasmuch as thy brethren shall rebel against thee, they shall be cut off from the presence of the Lord. Well, that sounds good to me. This Lord sucks. And inasmuch as thou shalt keep my commandments, thou shalt be made a ruler and a teacher over thy brethren. And sestrin. For behold, in that day they shall rebel against me. I will curse them even now with a sore curse. A sore curse. And they shall have no power over thy seed, except they shall rebel against me also. Okay, so if people rebel against you and your family and your kids and stuff, that they're also rebelling against Jehovah. And if it so be that they rebel against me, they shall be a scourge unto thy seed, to stir them up in the ways of remembrance, whatever that means. I don't know. Okay, so one of the children of this dude's father, he had 3 kids. The youngest one, who was baby Huey, the biggest one, listened and, asked Yahweh to prove himself to him. And, I mean, Jehovah, not Yahweh. And Jehovah did, and he told another one of his brothers, and he's like, okay, fine, I'll listen. And the other one said, nah. Which is what I say. So, yeah, there we go. That was 1 Nephi, chapter 2. Hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of incomprehensible, but that's the way it is. These people wrote in a really purposely weird way to try and, I guess, be like the King James version of the Bible. But when they do it, it's like extra weird, even weirder than the King James version of the Bible, although that's also all kinds of incomprehensible. But anyway, that's that. I will see you next time when we do 1 Nephi 3, if that's a thing. Let me see. Oh, here's the chapters. Open it up. Yes, 1 Nephi 3 will be next time. See you next time.